Hello, we are Procedural.
I'm Andy.
And I'm Dominic. I'm the CEO of Procedural. We are here in Las Vegas actually for our City Engine demo suite. We are demoing the new version of the City Engine 2009.3 with a lot of cool features that you can see afterwards in the demo. And some words of Andy.
Yeah, as a former developer of the City Engine, I'm now here to present all the new features and we hope you enjoy the brand new release of the City Engine. Yeah, so this is the new City Engine 2009.3 coming out any second. Yeah, we added some new features. The first, I'm sure you know this thing here, like 3D mouse from 3D Connection. So yeah, to play around with it a little bit, I created a racetrack for you. So, but this one's not too impressive yet. So you will do some more buildings here very quickly. So create some small city around it. So let me hide this and create like just roughly sketching here some major streets and get bored very quickly. So I use the grow streets, just some of my settings here. Generate. Here we go. Oh, probably some more here. Okay, looks good. Okay, creating the shapes here. Okay, done with the shapes. To subdivide those. We also improved like most of the selection features, so you can now better select objects in the same layer and do some more advanced selection stuff. So that was not so good before, but now it's very, very handy to work with. Okay, so we have our lots. Assign a rule file and let the City Engine magic work.
So within almost 1 minute we have from a bare environment, we have an environment with city, streets and house and everything. We can now work with it.
So now these buildings that are being created right now, you've already predefined rule sets to create those in advance?
I use predefined rule sets, yeah, but like the street network is totally random, so these are really generated just for you.
Gotcha.
So. And yeah, so yeah, for example here the street, the bridge. So we were coming from this street center line, going to the shapes and then applying the rules. And so we have this bridge here. And yeah, so now
one of the new features is 3D mouse, so you can easily discover that with the 3D mouse you are not limited anymore to the 2D mouse, and we have a fantastic partnership with our friends from 3D Connection. And we'll also improve that partnership because it's a huge feature. Our customers love it to just fly around and discover with their clients what they can do if they're satisfied or if they have to improve something. So it's a really cool feature.
You go on.
Have you ever tried?
I have. Do the race. It's quite sensitive, so. And it's in helicopter mode. Yeah. Yeah, you don't use it.
And that gives you like a feeling how things are working, and if you discover it like that, that makes things really like livable. So you can actually discover things and see how it is working, and then go down if you put it up. Now see, have the overview and then dive in one more time, and we think that's a sweet thing. This 3D mouse.
What sort of video card is this running on?
It's like a 2-year-old NVIDIA. I guess what is it? 8600 GTS, I guess. But it's not super state of the art.
So you can still get fairly fast speeds even with older technologies.
It's okay. I mean, we're not a rendering or a real-time engine, but I think it's enough to get a nice preview.
Just we made at the Animago Awards, as I told you, we made the presentation with my $1,500 laptop, so with fairly low equipment in it.
Yeah, and probably come to this in the next example, but we now have sliders for the building parameters here. So for example, you can change the height now in a cool way. So just adjust these buildings, or for example, change the type here. And there's no spot for a residential house. What about here? Yeah, you go. So
that's the power just by changing parameters. You can change everything. It's like in Excel, so you have parameters, and if you push another number within, then everything will change, and that's the real power of the city engine, like you see. And now with sliders, it makes it even more like graphical interface stylish, and that's something that our customers really appreciate.
In this particular example, how did it determine where to put the skyscrapers versus the smaller buildings? Was it just random, and how it assigned?
No, I've been using a land use map here. You see here, and I'm using these colored areas here. So red means do commercial buildings, and blue and green means do some residential buildings.
And you can control that just by the colors. So the software knows green means bigger buildings, and green means usual buildings, and as you choose it, then it will generate it that way.
Do you generate those land use maps inside of City Engine, or is it a graphic that you import?
It's from Photoshop or whatever you want to do.
Actually, it's a normal. In this case, it's a normal PNG image, so you can use any 2D graphic format here for this. And also the mapping is very generic, so you can choose. I want a red channel. I want just black and white images, and you can use this.
So the color are not defined. You can define your color for yourself. If you say, I don't want red should mean like small buildings, then it's small buildings. Or if you want a green, then so it's everything is very definable.
Yeah, and also the height. There's also a skyline map here, like in the green channel. So the greener, the more high the buildings are. So you can either control these buildings manually if you like. So that's what I meant before. Normally you do either some randomness in, or some global controls like these maps to lay out your first draft of your city, and then go in and fine tune some of the buildings, like let's say here not good here, and so on. Change some of the stuff.
One, like we said, one of the features was the 3D mouse. And now we got other cool features also to show.
Yes, so I'll bring up the next one here. So something that was not so good before was a bit more complex roof shapes. So you could do some of those, but they were not working on very complex shapes like these L forms here. And now that stuff is really quite nice. So a very simple thing here. You can do just a normal rectangle polygon. So you have these different roof types. For example, hip or gable. And this is now the low level of detail. So I can go one up here. It will create bricks as well, and of course you can choose immediate modes, and will do update the model all the time. You can drag it around, it will update your roof.
And the roof is always accurate. That's the big magic. So it's not just stretching it shape. It's always accurate to the building.
You can not only move it around here. You can also
so it's not an image. It's a rule, right? And the rule is evolving it to its shape.
It's really fun to work with.
So are these rule sets for the roofs built into City Engine, or is this something that you predefined in advance for this specific project?